So going into the 2024 season, the Houston Rockets actually have a nice young core and a promising season ahead of them. But boy, oh boy, was their future very dark when they traded James Harden in the beginning of the 2021 season. So what is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? We are back here with another historic rebuild. We are doing the post-trade of James Harden back in 2021 with the Rockets. There isn't like a super elite 2021 roster on Xbox Series X, so this one was the best I can find. The draft picks will be accurate for us going forward. We have those picks from the Nets, but we will have to give up some picks as well from the Russell Westbrook trade from a year or 2 years ago in the 2019 offseason. But yeah, the Rockets at the time, I thought kind of got like 50 cents on the dollar for James Harden. They got a plethora of picks from Brooklyn, which was nice, but they didn't want Jared Allen, and yes, that could have affected some players' playing time, but he ended up getting rerouted to Cleveland, and Cleveland did a phenomenal job getting in there. And like the best player they got it was Victor Oladipo, who they ended up just flipping at the deadline for Avery Bradley, Kelly Olynyk in a second, because then Karis LeVert got rerouted to Indiana, and Dinwiddie was hurt, so he wasn't in the trade. So we will have 3 first-round picks. We have our first-round pick, which ended up being Jalen Green. We have a Bucks first-round pick, which ended up being Josh Christopher. This was in the PJ Tucker, Jared Allen deal with Cleveland getting involved. And then we have the Trailblazers first-round pick as well from the Robert Covington trade. And then we'll go through the picks going forward. Like I said, though, this was a bleak time. This was a very dark period. Like, John Wall just got traded here for Russell Westbrook, and it was bad from the start. It's going to be a bad year. We ended up getting Jalen Green, like I said. They also got Josh Christopher and Usman Garuba. But who knows? Maybe we land the number 1 pick and I take Cade Cunningham, or I take Evan Mobley or Scotty Barnes. I think I may want to go in a different direction than Jalen Green just to spice it up. So I will see you guys with probably like a mid-season update to see how this team is doing. And I kind of just want to see Kevin Porter Jr. develop. We probably aren't going to trade too many guys. I don't even know if I'm going to trade anybody at the deadline because this was pretty much the team they ended with. So I think we're going to roll with that. And yeah, we may win 5 games this year, which is fine by me because I want to get a good draft pick. Yeah, we are 1-13 to start this season. We are so bad. Like I said, though, this is absolutely fine. Some of the contracts aren't accurate, though, but yeah, I kind of want a clean slate with this team in the offseason and really start developing a young core. Christian Wood, our best player, gets hurt. He breaks his right hand, probably punching a wall after this team's abysmal 5-17 start. All right, so we're here at the 2021 All-Star Draft. We got LeBron, Curry, Jokic, Luka, and Paul George on the Clippers there. Here on Team LeBron, and then Giannis took James Harden, who's now a Brooklyn Net, Embiid, Tatum, and Trae Young. We get no Rockets here. Quick standings update. We're actually 19-34, which is kind of annoying. I thought we would be a little bit worse. The Orlando Magic, who ended up with, what, the 5th overall pick to take Jalen Suggs. They're currently the worst team at the moment. The Knicks actually had like an all right year this season. Oh wait, no, this was actually their pretty good season where they end up getting like Quentin Grimes later in the draft. But yeah, us and the Kings are pretty bad, but we're going to have the whole lottery go through this. I'm going to just simulate to the end of the year. I'm not going to be making any trades or re-signing anybody. Like I said, I do want to try to have as clean of a cap sheet as possible so we can really play Kevin Porter Jr. and whoever we draft in the 2021 draft in our rotation next year. Portland looks like they're going to make the playoffs, which is good. I want to draft somebody, and same with Milwaukee, who are a game under 500. Maybe they've had some injuries this year. So Luka Doncic is your 2021 MVP. This was Jokic. Sydney, okay, yeah, I guess the rookies will be messed up. And who was the 2021 Rookie of the Year from the 2020 draft? It was LaMelo Ball. He beat out Anthony Edwards. Rookie Rubio, 6th Man of the Year. Gobert, D-Point, and Aaron Holiday. Shout out UCLA as your most improved player. All-NBA first team was Luka, Trae, Giannis, Tatum, and Embiid. Lillard, Mitchell, LeBron, George, and Jokic. Second team, and then third team includes James Harden and Kevin Durant. We really have like no Rockets in sight. We did not make the play-in tournament. If you were curious to see who scored what this season, John Wall led this team in scoring, then Christian Wood, Kevin Porter Jr., Jayshawn Tate, Kelly Olynyk, and then you have Eric Gordon, Kenny Martin Jr., DJ Wilson, remember him. So yeah, with this roster, like, we're going to probably decline Eric Gordon's team option. Jayshawn Tate is under control. David Nwaba probably going to decline that, and then we will be picking that Kenny Martin Jr. contract up. I would like to re-sign Kevin Porter Jr. as well. I thought he played pretty solid for us. And if we do draft a Cade Cunningham or an Evan Mobley, he's going to be, I think, our starting shooting guard. I want to try to, if we're going to develop Kevin Porter Jr., to have him be at the 2 rather than the 1. NBA Finals here in 2021 was between the Suns and Bucks, but this time it's between the Sixers and the Lakers. Sixers lost in round 2. Lakers lost in round 1, then ended up making the Rush trade. Simmons was your Eastern Conference Finals MVP. And the Lakers win in 6. So LeBron does retire. All right, so does Melo and Dwight and a bunch of Heat players. All right, so this is pretty big for us. We need to get a good pick. We're projected at number 2. Just let me stay in the top 3, because then I could end up with at least a franchise guy. Like, I want either Mobley or Cade. Cade would be kind of dope. All right, so we are in the top 3. Let's go. Please don't give me number 3, because then I'm guaranteed Mobley or Cade. And we're going to have a top 2 pick. Let's freaking go. Give me number 1. No, the Magic get the number 1 overall pick. All right, that's fine. We also have 21 via Milwaukee and 23 via Portland. So I'm going to add 3 rookies to this team, which I'm excited to do. We're going to keep Steven Silas as our head coach for now. I'm going to try to poach Will Hardy from the Celtics to be our top assistant, maybe eventually being our head coach. Yeah, the head coaches are pretty accurate in this roster, which is cool to see. All right, so do they think the Magic are going to take Cade number 1? It does look like it. So, hey, I'm fine adding Evan Mobley. I think I'm going to choose him over Jalen Green just to have something a little bit different. It's funny because the Rockets did end up with the 2nd overall pick in the 2021 draft. And the Magic do go Cade Cunningham. So, yeah, we are going to go Evan Mobley with this pick to be our long-term 4. And, yeah, we're going to... I don't really know who I'm going to take, like, at 21 or 24 or 23, wherever we are selecting. We do have to see who's there. Şengün would be funny if he was available. But, yeah, I'm going to go with Evan Mobley here. You can let me know in the comments, do you think that the Rockets should have drafted Evan Mobley over Jalen Green on draft night? And then the Pistons get Jalen Green. Franz goes 4 to the Hornets. Jalen Suggs 5 to the Knicks. They were pretty bad this year. The Raptors are trading their pick for Paul George in 13. Whoa. All right. Are you going to take Scotty Barnes? Yes, they do. They trade up to take Scotty Barnes. Would have been cool to see Scotty Barnes still in Toronto. Keon Johnson's going in the top 10. Kuminga goes to the Pacers. That's kind of sweet. Josh Giddey and De'Aaron Fox in Sacramento. Hell yeah. I love that. Bulls get Davion Mitchell. And then the Suns trade 11 and a first for Julius Randle. So the Knicks add Jalen Johnson and Jalen Suggs on draft night. A couple of Jalen's for them. And there's some notable guys still here available in the 20s. We could go Zaire Williams, who was like the 10th overall pick. We could take Cam Thomas as well. James Bouknight, Trey Mann, Isaiah Jackson, Usman Garuba. I don't mind the idea of getting Isaiah Jackson, but Cam Thomas seems pretty cool to take because I don't really like any of these point guards here that are on the board. I think Cam Thomas would be somebody definitely viable here. We could go Zaire Williams. Don't love any power forwards. Yeah, so I think I'm going to take Cam Thomas and then hope that Isaiah Jackson is available with our second first round pick in the 20s. Josh Christopher goes to Memphis. Okay. Then we are on the clock. Beautiful. So I'm going to go with Isaiah Jackson, and our 3 rookies are Evan Mobley, Cameron Thomas, and Isaiah Jackson. And we also have a 2nd round pick, and Trey Mann fell into the 2nd round. So I like that pickup for us. All right. So we are going to sign all 4 of these players right now. Evan Mobley, an 80 overall. Nice to see. Team player options. Kenny Martin Jr. will be back on that. David Nwaba, no. Did Eric Gordon retire? Like, why did I not see Eric Gordon's name there? Yep, Eric Gordon did retire. Okay. We are going to give Kevin Porter Jr. the qualifying offer. And currently under contract going into next year, we have 6 players. That's it. The point guard free agency class is interesting. We could go after Kyrie, DeJounte Murray, CJ McCollum, Russ, Ben Simmons. Lonzo Ball is here. We could take a flyer on him. 37-year-old Kyle Lowry. Free agency could be like messed up for year 1, so I don't want to do anything too crazy. I'm going to give Kevin Porter Jr. a 3-year extension worth about $13 million, and we're going to add a team option on the final year. I'm going to look to bring in Andre Drummond to be next to Evan Mobley in the front court. I'm going to give him a 2-year guaranteed deal. He's still only 29. I'm going to look to bring in Danilo Gallinari to be behind Evan Mobley on a 1-year deal. So we do get all 3 of those guys. I was looking to bring back Christian Wood, but he did not want to re-sign with us. So I'm also going to give Ricky Rubio a 1-year deal to come be on the Rockets. He could be a nice facilitator for this team. I also messed up the Kevin Porter Jr. contract, I think. Can I decline that? No. So he's probably going to come back on the qualifying offer. I always forget to do that and wait till after moratorium. It's fine though. Gonna look to bring back Kelly Olynyk as well as take a flyer on O'Shea Brissett, JaMychal Green, and we get all 3 of them. So taking a look at player progression, yeah, we do have a decent amount of veterans on the team. I don't plan on being very good. It would be kind of sick if we were able to draft like a Paolo Banchero or Chet Holmgren and have them next to Evan Mobley for the remainder of this video. All right, so the starting 5 is going to be Ricky Rubio, Kevin Porter Jr., Jayshawn Tate, Evan Mobley, and Andre Drummond, with Kenyon Martin Jr., O'Shea Brissett, Isaiah Jackson, Cameron Thomas, and Danilo Gallinari off the bench. I will be sending Trey Mann to the Rio Grande Valley Vipers. Under Steven Silas, 7 seconds or less, we're going to be 2.5 stars. And yeah, I don't think this is going to be a good year whatsoever like the Rockets did the last couple years. They rebuild. They were not a good team whatsoever. So I don't really think we're going to take that big of a jump this season. I would like to see Evan Mobley really emerge, though, as one of the top players on this team as a rookie. We'll have to get those rebounds up. Kevin Porter Jr. maybe is due for a really good season, and maybe I can get a nice haul for him at the deadline or something like that if I wanted to go that route. All right, so we are here at the 2022 All-Star Draft. We aren't going to see any Rockets here. James Harden signed with the Indiana Pacers. Okay. Russell Westbrook is still in Washington. But yeah, here is your 2022 All-Star rosters. Here are the player stats so far. We actually haven't been as bad as I thought we'd be. Kevin Porter Jr. has been our leading scorer. The efficiency has been okay. I mean, good three-point percentage, but really bad field goal and free throw percentage. Evan Mobley, though, has been a beast for us as a rookie, averaging 17 and 7. There's Jayshawn Tate, who's been very good for us as our starting small forward. I think Kenyon Martin Jr. has also done a solid job. Andre Drummond averaging a double-double and a steal and a half a night. Ricky Rubio can't shoot the ball to save his life, but averaging a decent amount of assists. I thought Brissett would be maybe a little bit better. And yeah, like Cam Thomas has also been struggling, and Isaiah Jackson too, which is kind of been a shame. I don't think I'm going to make any trades at this year's deadline. So yeah, we will have 2 first-round picks. We'll have the Bucks first-round pick, and we will have our first-round pick. They ended up getting Şengün and Tari Eason and Jabari Smith, so it was kind of a loaded draft for them. Or I guess, no, they ended up getting Şengün in the Jalen Green draft. My bad, I guess I forgot to mention that before. So Nikola Jokic wins MVP in 2022 like he did in real life. Cade Cunningham wins Rookie of the Year. This did not happen. That went to Scotty Barnes. Fultz in New York is your 6th man of the year. Giannis gets DPOY. Zion most improved, and Mike Malone of the Nuggets is your coach of the year. Pretty standard All-NBA first team. Russ and Shea on All-NBA second team with Zion, Jimmy, and Embiid. Shout out to DeJounte Murray, I guess taking Harden's spot in Brooklyn, getting on All-NBA third team. There's Paul George in Toronto. We did get Evan Mobley on All-Rookie first team. Was hoping he was going to get Rookie of the Year, but Cade also had a very solid season. And we did not make the play-in tournament this year. But we were 33 and 49, so we're not going to have as nice of a pick as they did in the 2022 draft when they drafted Jabari Smith 3rd overall. And we will have the Bucks late first-round pick. Here were the player stats as Evan Mobley as a rookie was our leading scorer, followed by Kevin Porter Jr., Jayshawn Tate, Martin Jr., Drummond, and Rubio. Wasn't the craziest season, but hey, maybe I'm going to spend a little bit of my money. Maybe I'll make a trade for a more well-known player. That could be on the trade block, and yeah, hopefully we can maybe get lucky in the lottery again. I wouldn't mind that. So you have the Nuggets and the Hawks here in the 2022 finals, which was between the Celtics and the Warriors, and the Hawks win in 5 with Trae Young being your finals MVP. So Chris Paul, Al Horford, Batum, Mike Conley all retire. A couple surprising guys there. So draft lottery time. I don't think we're going to jump into the top 4, but hey, whoa, I didn't realize that. Okay, 33 wins. We're there at 5. All right, there's a good chance we get a top 5 pick. Let's go. And damn, yeah, we dropped from 5 to 7. All right, well, there goes our luck. Kings get the number 1 overall pick. Oh my God, they can hit Paolo Banchero to Josh Giddey, De'Aaron Fox. That's crazy. And that's with Kevin Durant and who, I forgot the guard they signed. DeJounte Murray ended with the 2nd pick. The Warriors at 3. What? So I think I'm going to go in a different direction with our head coach, and we're going to move on from Stephen Silas. If Ime Udoka is available somehow, I would sign him, but I also don't mind promoting Will Hardy. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to promote Will Hardy to be our top guy, and he could be our head coach for the next 4 seasons. He will sign with us. So he does get a nice promotion. I'm going to see if I can get maybe Billy Donovan to be an assistant. Let's go. And I'm just going to wrap out this training staff. All right, so we have picked 7 and 26 in this draft. We could look to move Andre Drummond as well. If we take a look at the mock drafts, wow, if they take Shaedon Sharpe number 1 overall, that would be crazy. Paolo, if he falls to 3, I may try to trade up. Benedict Mathurin wouldn't be a bad get whatsoever. Usman Jang, I don't know if I want to take him. Shaedon Sharpe, he falls to 7. I'm definitely taking him. So let's see who goes number 1 here in the 2022 draft. The Kings take Keegan Murray. They take their guys still, but over Chet and Paolo. What are we doing, Sacktown? All right, number 2, Brooklyn lands Paolo. That is absurd. Wow. That is the steal of the century. The Warriors take Jabari Smith Jr. He goes 3. I mean, if Chet doesn't go here to the Timberwolves, I may call up the Clippers here and see if they would be interested in a deal. That would send Isaiah Jackson, pick 7 and pick 36 to move up 2 spots, and they agree to that. So they're still going to get a good player at 7. That could be Shaedon Sharpe or Mathurin or Jalen Duren, but I'm going to trade up to get Chet Holmgren, and now we have Evan Mobley and Chet in our front court. That's a block party and a half. And we were still able to keep pick 26. I can get Walker Kessler. I can get Jaden Hardy, Ochai Agbaji. You know what? I'm going to take Jaden Hardy here. Walker Kessler does sound intriguing, but I still have, or I just drafted Chet Holmgren, and we have Andre Drummond. So the rest of the top 10 went Shaedon Sharpe 6. Oh, they took Johnny Davis, Ousmane Dieng, Dyson Daniels. Jeremy Shohan at 10 is a good get for the Raptors for sure. Benedict Mathurin falling to 13, and the Pacers got AJ Griffin at 14. So let's sign Holmgren and Hardy. Jason Tate, we're going to pick up that team option. Trey Mann, yeah, I'll pick it up. I mean, we have a ton of cap. Kenyon Martin Jr., let's extend a qualifying offer to. If there's like a top point guard out here, I would go after. LaMelo's restricted. Point guard market, I don't know if I want Fred VanVleet. Markelle Fultz just won 6 Man of the Year. I could give him the bag. So right now, under contract, we only have, what, 9 guys under contract. I would like to bring back Kevin Porter Jr., 3-year deal. Basically what I offered him last offseason. Ton of good shooting guards here. Jaylen Brown is interesting, but I think I want to have Kevin Porter Jr. be our shooting guard next year. I mean, he could be our point guard. He did average 7.5 assists. So if we went that route, I don't know if I want to take any of those guys or sign any of them yet. So I'm going to give Kobe White a 2-year deal, $10 million a year, and add a team option on the 2nd year. And then we're going to look to bring back Kenyon Martin Jr. as well and still play these youngins and keep developing through the draft. And then maybe next offseason is when I want to spend a little bit because I don't plan on winning it all next year. This is actually a great contract for us and getting Kenyon Martin Jr. back on that. 3 years, 17 mil. Hell yeah. All right, yeah, so we're pretty much just going to get veteran minimums to wrap out the contract or, the rest of the team. I could look to move Drummond if I wanted to, but I think that could be more of a deadline deal. As Kawhi signs with Detroit. What? The Hornets! You could have had LaMelo and Shaedon Sharpe. Why didn't you match that? Well, that just works out for the Clippers. God damn. And that is nice to see with this young team. Ton of green and player progression. So the next season is going to be this past regular season, 2023. The tank for Wemby. We did just draft Chet Holmgren and Evan Mobley in the last 2 drafts, so I'm not really trying to get that, but hey, if I got Scoot Henderson, that'd be pretty sick. All right, so I think Jaden Hardy might be in the G League this year. We're going to start off with a 9. You know what? I'd rather play Jaden Hardy than play like an O'Shea Brissett. So let's give Jaden Hardy and Trey Mann about 15 minutes apiece. We can go 17 to Cam Thomas, 23 to Drummond, 24 to Martin Jr. We got 32 to Holmgren, 34 to Mobley, 27 is good to Tate. And then we'll do about 28 to Kevin Porter Jr. We're 2.5 star balance under Will Hardy. And let's see how this team performs this year. Are we going to be one of the, worst teams in the league? We could be. They ended up getting Amen Thompson with the 4th overall pick in this past draft. But it would be nice to overachieve just a little bit to make the play-in tournament. And this team did have 2 first-round picks in the past draft. All right, so we're here in the 2023 All-Star draft, this past one. Did we get an All-Star for the first time in this video? Doesn't look like it. Jared Allen, though, is in the All-Star game. Hey, could have been a Rocket, but I'm fine with my front court right now with Chet Holmgren and Evan Mobley. We're 34 and 20. We are definitely overachieving this year. Maybe it was Steven Silas holding us back because we are the 3 seed in the Western Conference. Our leading scorer has been Evan Mobley. Kevin Porter Jr. has gotten his efficiency up this year, and he's averaging 8.5 assists a night. Kobe White was a good pickup to be our shooting guard. He's shooting 39 from 3 and 88 from the line. Kenyon Martin Jr. has been good. Chet Holmgren's averaging 2 blocks over a steal and 2.5 assists a night in his first year. I don't mind Drummond backing up Chet too. He's pretty good, and he's still 31 years old. He's not too old. Jason Tate has been a fine starting small forward. We could look to improve the bench if we wanted to at the deadline, but honestly, let's just keep riding this young core and see what they can do, and hopefully we can just lock in a top 6 seed in the West and avoid the play-in tournament. So we are 15 games above 500 here at the contract extension deadline. We could get a extension done with Jason Tate, who's 29. I feel like that might be wrong just a tad bit, but you know what? I would give Jason Tate a 2-year extension. Worst things worse, it's a very tradable contract if I kind of regret that in the offseason. Ooh, Kenyon Martin Jr., spinal injury. He's going to be out for the whole year, and we're going to end the season above 500. We go 48 and 34. I'm not too sure yet if that is going to be a top 6 seed. Paolo Banchero on the Nets, Rookie of the Year. Come on, Sacramento. You could have had a sick young trio if you would have taken him number 1 overall. Kuminga wins Most Improved in Indiana. Definitely better for his career. Way more playing time, not being behind Draymond Green. Trae Young has been a beast in this rebuild so far. I mean, I would love to trade for him. I don't know if we would have the assets or if they even would think about it. Can't believe the Hornets, whatever. That was just so stupid of them. We do get Evan Mobley on all defensive second team in his 2nd season. He's a beast for us already. We do get Chet Holmgren on all rookie first team and Keegan Murray, the number 1 overall pick on all rookie second team with Trey Mann, who actually played this year. And we did finish the season as a top 6 seed. We are the 5th seed in the West going up against the Golden State Warriors, who do have Jaden McDaniels, Jalen Duren, and Jabari Smith Jr. That's a sick young trio. Yeah, so Kenyon Martin Jr. will not be playing for us in the playoffs, but I'm very happy with what everybody did this year under Will Hardy. So let's set this playoff rotation. I want to start Chet and Mobley just to get them kind of that playoff experience. Jaden Hardy probably won't play for us. He definitely struggled. So you know what? I may just do an 8-man rotation for the playoffs. We'll go 20 to Cam Thomas, who was much better in year 2 than year 1. Oh my god, his true shooting went up 15 percentage points. Trey Mann will get 20 minutes a night there. Drummond, I honestly think may get 20 also, because I would like to go 32 to Chet, 37 to Mobley. We could do 29 to Tate. We could do 35 to White. Maybe 38 to Kevin Porter Jr. And you know what? I may give like 9 minutes to O'Shea Brissett just to get another body out there and have a full 9-man rotation. Balance under Will Hardy is 3 stars. All right, so let's see. Can we beat Golden State in game 1? I would like to at least win a game or 2. We are the 5 seed. They are the 4 seed. So obviously with Steph Curry, they're going to be the favorites. Mobley had a insane playoff debut. Kevin Porter Jr., 5 turnovers, 6 for 15 from the field, not great. Orlando is the 1 seed. With Cade Cunningham. I was going to say, did Cade Cunningham make his debut? Yeah, he did. All right, game 2 against the Warriors. Kobe White pulls his left calf muscle. That is brutal. He's going to be out for the remainder of the playoffs. So you know what? Cam Thomas will be the starting shooting guard, and then I guess Jaden Hardy is going to find his way into the playoff rotation. Damn, so no Kenyon Martin Jr., no Kobe White. Game 2 against Golden State, we go down 2-0. We lost by 2 points. I just really wanted to split them at the Chase Center. Jayshawn Tate, though, 30 points in 30 minutes. Mobley was good. Kevin Porter Jr. was better in this game. Cam Thomas was fine. Holmgren shot 4 for 11. That is unfortunate to lose now 3 in a row. And basically, our hopes or chances of beating the Warriors are less than 1%. And we end up getting swept. All right, that is disappointing. I was hoping to at least win a game or 2. But damn, we end up losing by 1 here in game 4. Cam Thomas was great. Tate, man, even stepped up. Drummond was fine. So game 2, we lost by 2, and then game 4, losing by 1. Game 3, we lost by 8. We were definitely competitive in those 4 games, but it is unfortunate to not even win 1 single game. We were dealing with some injuries, though, but I don't want to make that excuse. Steph Curry is your Western Conference Finals MVP, and Trae Young in the East. Okay, yeah, the Hawks just swept the Warriors. They're not trading Trae. Trae averaged 50 points in those 4 games. What? They won? Wow, that is an insane game 4. 150, 149. Trae had 50. He had 42 in game 1. They also had Quentin Grimes. They won by 10. Game 2, they only won by 3. Damn, this was a very competitive sweep. Trae Young had 48, and then in game 3, he had 59. That is absurd. Derrick Rose, Kyle Lowry, Brooke Lopez, Robin Lopez, Blake, DeAndre Jordan, John Wall, Draymond Green. A lot of notable retirements there. Our assistant head coach, Mike Batiste, he ends up retiring. Lowry gets his jersey retired by the Raptors, Draymond by the Warriors, and Blake by the Clippers. So our first round pick is going to be at 22. Our first rounder next year is top 4 protected from the Russ Chris Paul trade. All right, technically, we should get the number 1 overall pick here from the Clippers. But we're not, because that trade just happened in the 2023 season, and that didn't happen back in 2019. So we're staying with our pick at 22, but that would have been wild, right? Getting the number 1 pick here. Ooh, can I get JB Bickerstaff? Oh, I can't on my coaching staff. So yeah, the Clippers won the Wemby sweepstakes. And then who's going to be getting Scoot Henderson? Well, Brandon Miller to the Kings. Well, you have De'Aaron Fox, so you probably don't want to take Scoot there. So we're going to have another situation of what just happened. I don't think I'm going to make any trades. Wemby goes to the LA Clippers. The Kings are trading the pick. So let's see whoever trades up takes Scoot. 4-3. And Siakam? What? They move down 1 spot to take and they get Siakam? And they take Jarris Walker. What is that picture? That's funny. But you could have taken Scoot. Why would you make that trade? And they still get Miller at 3. And Washington has a chance to take Scoot, and they get him. What has been this draft so far? And these player pictures are too good. So Cam Whitmore did just go. We're here at 22, where we could take Grady Dick, Jordan Hawkins, Sensabaugh, Buffkin. I'm actually going to go Grady Dick here in the first round. Yeah, so that was a crazy top 5. We ended up getting Chris Murray also at pick 54. Welcome to the team, Grady Dick. Probably going to be better than Jaden Hardy at least next year. I'm going to pick up the team option on Kobe White, obviously Mobley, and I'm going to bring back Cam Thomas as well. Giannis is a free agent, so is Jason Tatum. We could use a new small forward on this team. So you know what? There's 3 guys that I could offer contracts to start. So let's give Giannis the bag. We'll see if he wants to come to Houston. We'll give Jason Tatum the bag as well. Could Will Hardy recruit his former Celtic player? And if we can't get those guys, we're going to offer Brandon Ingram a 4-year deal as well. And yeah, that is really the top class there. We could go after Paul George, but he's regressing. And yeah, I'm trying to land one of those guys. Please tell me. Oh my God. We get all 3. That is what I'm talking about. I kind of want Tatum over Giannis, which sounds crazy, but Tatum just fits in at the 3. Giannis is fine at the 3, but I think I want to go Jason Tatum here. I know, that's kind of crazy to say, but yeah, I'm going to take Tatum. You guys will probably hate on me for that in the comments. It would be nice if we can bring back, well, could we technically... No, we can't afford Giannis too, but I want to see if I could bring back... I was hoping to bring back Drummond, but I think he got picked up. So I would like to snag maybe Brandon Clark as our backup 5, and we do get him there. And then Trey Mann gets a deal from the next 2 years, 20 mil. I'm going to match it. All right, play progression. Come on, let's see some insane progression. Mobley's up to an 88. Chet's up to an 81. This is a fun team going into next year for sure. So I don't even know. Maybe I shouldn't have brought back Trey Mann, but I guess Grady Dick's not going to play immediately because I do want to give Brandon Clark like 10 minutes. So we're going to have a 10-man rotation. I would like to go maybe 28 to the backcourt there, and then I would like to give more minutes to Chet. 34 to Mobley, 35 to Tatum. That is a fun team. Let's see what we can do. Heck, we could win it all this year. All right, so we are here for the 2024 All-Star Draft. We do get our first All-Star in this video, and it is Jason Tatum, who's only averaging 21.7 points for us this season. There is Giannis as well, who signed with Washington. Wow, that is kind of surprising. You do have Ben Simmons and James Harden there as reserves. You got RJ Barrett making the All-Star game. We are 37-15. Even though we have been struggling in January, Evan Mobley did get hurt for a little bit. Currently, Cam Thomas is hurt. Here have been the player stats this year, with Tatum being our leading scorer. Evan Mobley has been a beast. Kevin Porter Jr. is averaging 8.8 assists and has a 61% true shooting percentage. He has been fine as our point guard. I think Kobe White has been really good as our shooting guard as well. Cam Thomas was super efficient this year. He'll be back in 4 to 6 weeks. He did break his ankle, unfortunately. Chet Holmgren's improving in year 2, averaging 2 blocks a night, shooting 36% from 3. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to make any trades at the deadline. We have no major impending free agents at the end of the year, so I don't think I'm going to do anything at those deadlines. And the Houston Rockets, oh man, I was going to say, are just about to win 60 games. Kobe White, broken ribs, 2 to 4 weeks. He'll miss the start of the playoffs. Damn. All right. So we do win 60 games, though, which is nice. Make that 61. LaMelo Ball on the Clippers is your MVP. Rookie of the Year goes to Wemby, also on the Clippers. Wow. Well, that's kind of insane. Hate to be in the West right now. Cole Anthony, 6th man of the year in Orlando. Giannis gets DPOY in Washington. Shaedon Sharpe most improved in Charlotte. This is all NBA first team. Second team with Jason Tatum. There we go. We do get Mobley on all defensive second team. And we finished as the 1 seed in the Western Conference. We're going up against the Utah Jazz with Halliburton and Jordan Poole and Nick Claxton in round 1. Here were the end of the season stats. We did have a lot of injuries, so a lot of guys got playing time this year, which was nice. We are going to be missing Kobe White for probably the first series. Maybe he comes back healthy throughout it. So yeah, like Chris Murray, Hardy, Grady Dick will not be playing. Grady Dick actually shot well in his time played, but you know who did play well? Trey Mann. I'm glad I brought him back. I hope I haven't said Terrence Mann about him in the video. Jayshawn Tate will get about 22 minutes tonight. We'll see. That could drop. I'm going to go 34 each to the front court. We're going to go 39 to Tatum. Cam Thomas, who was really good this season, is going to be our starting shooting guard. Kevin Porter Jr. is going to get 34 minutes as the starting point guard. And we'll go 34, 35, or we'll go 40, 35, and 35. Under Will Hardy, we are 3.5 star balanced. We are taking on Utah. We do win game 1 by 15 points. Jason Tatum with 24, Mobley 20 and 11, 16 and 16 for KPJ. All right, here we go. Game number 2, we end up picking up the dub by 28 points. We win both of them in Houston, which is very nice. Chet takes 17 shots. Kevin Porter Jr. takes 10. Both did not shoot the ball all that well, but we go up 3-0. We blow them out. Is this Reggie Perry? Wow. Okay, that's a blast from the past. 14 and 12 for Kevin Porter Jr. We get a great game out of Jason Tatum. A 40-piece. Let's sweep them. Jason Tate is fully healthy. They end up beating us by 28 here in game 4. All right, can we at least, gentlemen, sweep them? Kobe White is back. Let's go. I really don't know who he's going to take minutes from because I got to play Brandon Clark. Kenny Martin Jr. has been solid, though, but maybe he gets 15 a night. Trey Mann's been really good for us. Maybe Jason Tate gets a little bit less. Damn, I can't... This is going to be a tough rotation to do. So I might do something like this and then go back down 34, 39. And then, yeah, we can do about like 17 to Cam Thomas. Can we please win in 5? Yes, we can. We end up winning by a lot there. 37 points as we advance to round 2 to take on the Minnesota Timberwolves with Cason Wallace, Jaden Ivey, Ant. They have Cat and Poku. All right, here we go. Game 1 against Minnesota. We pick up the victory by 35 points. Mobley with 30 and 15. Cam Thomas has a great game there. 10 assists for Jason Tatum. That is nice to see. We go up 2-0, which is perfect. Win both games in Houston. Make that 3-0. We win by 4. I feel like 2K would make me blow a 3-0 lead, so I'm not simulating the round. There we go. We end up sweeping them. Ant had 53. But they ended up losing by 27 because Tatum had 50. Let's go. We're going to be taking on the LA Clippers here in the conference finals. We know how good this team is, man. LaMelo, Luke Kennard, DeAndre Hunter, Scotty Barnes. I forgot they drafted him. Okongwu, Wemby's coming off the bench. Just a really good team, man. Game 1 against the Clippers. We beat them, though, by 24 points. Tatum had 24. All right, here we go. Game number 2, in which we win both games in Houston. That is huge. Game 3, we win. Let's go. By 2 points in overtime. Maybe they're just not ready yet. Kobe White with a 20-10 performance, and we end up sweeping them. Wow. So the 8-seeded Jazz have given us our toughest test so far. RJ Barrett, Eastern Conference Finals MVP, averaging 36 points. Duke versus Duke with the Conference Finals MVPs between Barrett and Tatum. All right, so here we go. Knicks versus Rockets. Knicks also have Lonzo, Jalen Suggs, Jared Vanderbilt, Charles Bassey, Markelle Fultz, Jalen Johnson, Baisley, and DiVincenzo. We beat them in game 1, though, by 44 points. Let's win game 2. Boom, let's go. We win both in Houston. That is huge. 19 rebounds for Holmgren. 13 assists for KPJ. And can we go up 3-0? Yes, we can. Wow. So the 8-seeded Jazz gave us our toughest test. They beat us in only 1 game. Wow, we're kind of dominating the playoffs. High key. Like, we have a chance to end the playoffs going 16-1 with our first L being in, what, game 4 of round 1, and we're blowing out the Knicks. So let's freaking go. We are going to win the 2024 NBA championship. Kevin Porter Jr. has 9 assists here. Wow. We are really up by 47 points. Tatum is 28, 5, and 5. Chet has only 3 points here. Kobe White's got a nice 13-point game. Lonzo for 3 off balance. That is good. Tatum in the post on RJ Barrett. They're not going to send a double. Tatum goes with the right hand. He's got 30. Lonzo going to the rim. Oh, I kind of want to get a block with Chet here. Baisley trying to drive. Kicks it out to Lonzo. Over to Jalen Suggs. Markelle Fultz, 6 on the shot clock. Great defense here by the Rockets. Kind of crosses me up. That's a tough shot for Markelle Fultz. He's going to miss that. Rebound number 10 for Chet. Kobe White was also kind of a nice pickup in this video as he's going to go right at Barrett. That's a tough shot, Kobe White. Kind of underrated. Lonzo Ball driving. He's going to get fouled by KPJ. Evan Mobley's got 26 and 13 in this game. That was a phenomenal pickup for us, though. Him and Chet in that front court together is so cool. Chet picks up rebound number 11. Let's go in the fast break here. Kobe White going right at DiVincenzo. But we got Mobley in the post with Baisley guarding him. This should be easy money from Mobley. He's got 28. And the Houston Rockets win the 2024 NBA championship. So I assume Finals MVP is probably going to be Jason Tatum. And yeah, to no surprise, your 2024 Finals MVP is Mr. Tatum himself. Tatum averaged 25 points, 7.5 rebounds, and 5.7 assists. And I hope you guys did enjoy this 2021 Houston Rockets rebuild. Let me know which historic team we should do next in the comments below. I'm going to be doing a bunch of these up until the release of 2K24. Drop a like if you guys do enjoy the historic content. I love you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.